off top, man, and we already clearing my high screen, but we good, man. We, you know, when you start just, understanding certain things, you feel me? You get into naturally into them places. So so what you doing, you feel me? It's like, well, if you really wanted to, it ain't that hard. Bro, bring me back onto the stream real quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for let me see, hold on. See? You know what I'm saying? Oh no, let's just play with it at a different level. You know what I'm talking about? Let's play with it at a different level, man. At a different frequency. You know what I'm talking about? By the time you get started with it, nah, I'm playing. Let's get to some content though, man. We ain't really ready no content. Let's get to some content, man. Let's get to some content, man. What we got going on? That's a problem. I'm definitely not trying to get out of here. I'm not trying to click into. No, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I almost dove down a little bit too low. You understand me? Almost dove down a little bit too low. You feel me? I'm like, nah, man, we not doing that, man. I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I understand what it is, you know what I'm saying, that's going on, that's taking place, and all of us been talked about, but like I said, man, we gotta allow people to, before we begin to investigate and look at things, as actual factual information, which a lot of these times, because of the day and the times and let's just say a lifestyle that we, live in this internet, type. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Listen, it's people that's gonna be on top of it live, as it's coming, streaming the information just to be the first. To had broke the story. You know what I'm saying? And we have to. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. If it ain't looking, a certain way, and he's like, I might need a little bit of help. There's somebody, then you need to call the people that that you truly know. that can help you, what I'm saying? But we in the studio, man. We in the studio. We playing with it, man. We playing with it. Let's get to it though. You know what I'm saying? With the algorithm talk. And I be trying to say like stuff like this. Like we can do this. We can do this type of stuff all day. You know what I'm talking about? And even in them senses, you know what I'm saying, we can make it, you know what I'm saying, we go to the algorithm talk, you know what I'm saying, because it's what's important, it's what's definitely what's is needed, you know what I'm saying, this is what we in the studio, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I like how we hit that. But let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. We have to be able to make. No, I play it. And I hate the fact that. Let me see. The fact that it's a little bit of game. Hey, like, color, tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at, hey, you already know, man. I am your wonderful, beautiful, magnificent, glorious, Kenneth Fadenor, Globe Infinity Literature, aka Attention. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just tap it in, man. You feel me? Live with the stream with another ghetto gospel sermon. You feel me? With this, yes, sir, man. Hey, if you ain't know, man, we tapped in, man. We down to earth with it. We live, you know what I'm saying? All 2025 with the algorithm talk. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what, you know, if you don't like it, you know, you might just get split ash. You know what I'm talking about? Split ash with it. You feel me? But nah, let's get into the content, man. And the music is definitely gonna pick back up. I love how the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? They definitely let me know I'm in the algorithm. I'm in the algorithm. You feel me? I'm in the algorithm. I'm in the algorithm. I'm in the algorithm. It be too much. It be too much, man. What's happening, family? Definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying? We've been celebrating, man. We've been live, you know what I'm saying, all 2025, you feel me? And a celebration, you know what I'm saying, of some of that you know what it is. Some of that, you know what I'm talking about? Handle your business and mind your business, man. Handle your motherfucking business and mind your motherfucking business, man. Nah, we just keep it, you know what I mean? We just keep it in. That way, you know, we can, it's a lot of, when you gotta do what you gotta do, you handle your business and mind your business, man. Handle your business and mind your business, man. Yeah. My fault. Now let's get to the stream though, man. Let's get to the stream, man. We gotta definitely always add a bless him, Lord. We definitely gotta bless him, Lord. You know what I'm saying? He golden. he golden. He golden. He golden. Let's do what we said we was gonna do. Let's do what we said we was gonna do. Glorious Kenneth Fadenor, Globe Infinity Literature, aka let's do what we said we was gonna do, man. It ain't nothing I can do to really change that. It ain't nothing I really can do to really change that. Y'all know this dude is hilarious. I'm mad with you. Yeah, I'm not hold your hand. Yeah. Nah, we playing. Let's get up out of here, man. Let's get up out of here. It would have been cool. It would have been cool. Let's get up out of here too. So that's mine then, huh? That's mine. He's telling me like to go live on mine. That's what that is. Don't talk about it, be about it. Walk to walk. Get some dookies on the block and the base is loaded. You gotta sacrifice to win foul balls. They call strike. Listen for trap on the motion, I do what the world do. I'm 100 proof raising the roof, well, I'm a fire consuming. Like a natural gravity for a holy grooming. I can do the work, checking my dreads and going dumb. Just some new kids on the block, like where they come from. The heavy tunnels that funnels, the brain cells. I shot to be a crowd, leaving people with eye trust, and I smell hypocrites now. Walking the walk, and I can tell you don't like with the weather. I blink and I talk, and I ain't calling no false with a hoe. He trained the thought, I come to see this salt, much flavor in the glow. I'm an all-star, a little bit better than the pros, and I know the game will change the way people see. This was too funny. Give me home, man. It's me, I can say a lot. But I don't want to. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to, man. I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I can say a lot, but right now I just really don't want to. You know what I'm talking about? Now we streaming though. now we streaming. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You feel me? Yeah. You get to stopping on this stuff and like, hey, no, it is. It's very important. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important, man. It's all up and down my timeline, man. It's pretty much just all I'm. So Bill Gates predicts AI will replace doctors and teachers within a decade, claiming humans will be unnecessary for most tasks. I mean, that's a cold prediction, though. You know what I'm saying? You look at it like, you think about it, that's a very cold prediction, you know, and a position, you know what I'm saying, to actually be in as a human, knowing that times is already hard, times is already tough, and then to look at it where, I don't really want to say, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like as people take out the science behind the things in which I personally don't have a problem with talking about, but when it comes to like economics and things like that of how your life, you know what I'm saying? They predict. I mean, you got to think about it, man. What he just said, listen to what he just said. AI will replace doctors and teachers within a decade. Look at the reality of where we're at today and where this prediction, this analogy, this way of thinking can actually hold some type of resonance in behavior and who we are as people, our human lifestyles. Because of technology, let's not lose fact of what we're actually talking about, of what really and what we should be truly concerned about, you know. And it's not necessarily it's a bad thing, but it's a certain phrase that I'm looking to be able to expand and express my whole point, my theory of thinking in this moment of being able to just read this of exactly what can be looked forward to as far as the oncoming, but how it actually affects us. I can't even say financially. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting to the points of how it can affect or maybe not affect, or how it can benefit You know, this is just a phrase. It's just a statement. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that this right here is something that can, you know, cause let me see. I just want to use the right words. I have, you know, certain words I would like to use, but at the same time, being that the listener, you know, those who could quite very well understand and be able to follow me along in this conversation, because it ain't just a normal conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a normal conversation to have where you see the name, you see the title, you know, the Bill Gates, and when predicting, you start seeing things that's highlighted, AI, and then you see things as far as doctors and teachers, you know, over, and then this is the concerning part, you feel me, that this is taking place over in a prediction the next decade, 10 years. If y'all don't know what a decade is 10 years. Not a century, not a half a century, a decade. And I don't know if you guys understand what a decade is. A decade is 10 years, not 100 years. He said in my lifetime, he'll be able to see a decrease in employment. Not necessarily lifestyle. That's what I'm trying to get to. Employment aspects, intelligent aspects, how things are performed, how things are done aspects. It can cause we don't know if it's an underdevelopment, we don't know if it's an overdevelopment, but it's going to create an avenue, a lane where more people will become unbeneficial, but technology will become more substantial and more beneficial. This is the conversation. This is what we have. This is what we're talking about right now, you know. And I feel like it's important, you feel me, especially for me to be able to expound on it, get a little bit more direct and detailed into what can actually be stated and comprehended of a reality that we definitely embarking upon, because we don't know if it's an agenda. Is this an agenda to harm, to cause chaos, and to, you know, create, you know, more criminal activity, more division, more pride and arrogance, and more confusion, and more worry and stress? What is all of this? What does this entails? This is what we have to, you know, hone in upon. This is what we got to think more or less so upon. This is what things are becoming to be more of a reality to our nature, to our existence, to who we are as a society, a human body, a personnel. You know, this is what we coming into right now, you know. And people say, well, this is why it's so important to, you know, get in there into the polls, and when it's time to vote, you know what I mean, to where, you know, it all counts, because this is where your voice matters. We're not going to say that don't hold any prominence. It doesn't hold any weight. It doesn't hold any control. It doesn't hold any impact on the face of who will become the spokesperson for something that can't be it can't be. Well, it can be. So that's why I want to hold and, you know, kind of pause myself. It can be very well altered. It can very well be redirected. it can very well be overturned. But being that if there is an agenda in place, then not that your vote don't count, not that your voice doesn't matter, but do you want to see the expansion? Do you want to see the future of technology? Or are you a person that you got the Jetsons that's very old, but you got the Flintstones that, the Jetsons that's speaking more futuristic, and then you got the Flintstones. Never mind. What you want to continue to, stay stuck in, old ways, or you want to see, things advance. This is really the conversation that's being held right here. But how you take it, what you take from it, then, that's the dividing factor of your thinking and how you, take to conversations, especially things that's being, I want to use the word plastered, but at the same time, let's use a more appropriate word, that's being promoted. You know what I'm saying? I want to call it's something that's being plastered, all over the internet versus, something that's just been, promoted. But, like I said, man, you guys is always welcome to add your 2 cents. You feel me? It's definitely, this is what we do. Man, we talk about things like this, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? We can also zone in, is this, is this some red folder stuff? Is this some blessed Lord stuff? You feel me? Is this some prideful, is this some arrogant? We can begin to zone, and look at these things. And begin to see it and address it, either accept it or reject it for what it truly is. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely something to think about, man. It's definitely something to think about, man. Definitely something to think about, man. Definitely something to think about, man. Definitely something to think about. I've been thinking about this though. This right here is something I've really been thinking about, man.
If you having your Part 107 makes you legal with the FAA, so you can get more clients and charge more
money. I've been thinking about this right here.
To get it, you need to pass the Part 107 exam. It costs $160, and the test is.
Get my pilot license. Get my pilot license, man. Get him a pilot license, man. I've been thinking about it. It's something that, I feel like, I love flying these drones. It's something that I'm just definitely into.
Big old girl that everybody slept on in West Dallas had nothing. Got shot 6 times. Yeah. Got shot 6 times. Stay over there. Her granny has the feds fucked up everything. Got bullet holes all in her grandma. She showed me. Look, right over 40 shots. Don't really have the floor of her house is still messed up from when the feds came and took her daddy down, her whole family to jail. They thought they were selling, hiding money in the floor of her granny house. It's a big ass hole right there. You see straight dirt. If a snake comes through, they come right there. So Big E. So I can't. I don't know what to do with a person with money.
No, man, that's real.
Big E.
Real quick, man.
Big old girl.
I want to Facebook real quick, man. I want to check something out real quick, man. I definitely want to check something out real quick. We definitely want to hop on this book real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Hop on this book real quick, man. And see what it do. See what it do. Oh my God, bro. Type of shit on you wouldn't understand. Hold on. Man, that we live stream, man. We gotta You know, sometimes you just be moving too goddamn fast, man. You need to slow it down. Slow it down. You know, sometimes you gotta just slow it down, man. It's gonna be okay, man. You ain't gotta rush it, man. What y'all think about this though right here, man? This was crazy right here. I'm not gonna lie. It said according to reports, man, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar and Thailand on Friday, leaving over 100 confirmed natural disasters. Man, this is, I don't know. This is why it'd be kind of hard for me to like really just deep and dive and indulge and, you know, press, you know, a lot of my thinking and energy into certain things because of globally what's going on. You feel me? We have to be able to take some of these realities. Contrary to tragedies that we facing, that we dealing with. So when you begin to just focus all your attention and your energy upon a certain agenda, when in natural tragedies, you know what I'm saying, things is, taking place, versus it's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to unpack and unravel, you feel me, depending on, just how you take things and you deal with things personally, how you process things, personally. Some people can look at all this as it's just entertainment, man. All this is just entertainment, man. It's just entertainment, man.
Posición y forma correcta.
And I'll be.
People ain't gonna like you, bro. I'm telling you, people is not gonna like you. From the Mustang owners, from your daddy, he got a Camaro, he ain't gonna like you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, though. I'm gonna keep it a straight buck with y'all. You feel me? I'm not even gonna play. Bro, I got something right now in mind that I'm working on that I'm. Y'all know, hey, look, y'all know me. When it comes to these cars, when it comes to these cars, I'm gonna definitely do. I'm gonna do what it do, man. You feel me? I'm gonna definitely do what it do, man. But let's get to it, man.
I'm eating a strawberry cheesecake pie from Popeye.
I ain't fucking with baby.
It's physically taxing to go grocery shopping because typically I'm the one that has to do a lot of the heavy lifting because I can actually lift more weight than Camilla. Oh, sorry.
My nigga said he said I'm still the. He's my weight boost.
I'm here in the flesh, but these niggas can't see me. They heard of bad nigga poof like magic. I got a scrap, cut these niggas playing dirty. Hide behind the text, you ain't standing on. I'm here in the see me. They heard of bad nigga poof like magic.
My nigga. Oh yeah, he on one. Oh, he on one. Oh, he on one. Oh, he on one. Live your life, man. Live your life, man. Make game-winning shots, man. Make it count. Live your life, man. Hey, and make game-winning shots, man. Make it count, man.
like I'm about to smoke weed. I look at that like a ritual. Like this is the Santa Maria spirit. So when you deal with her, you gotta engage her on a spiritual level because everything has an essence.
Oh, crazy then.
Wondering if the traffic accident you were involved in a year ago was even worth pursuing. Chances are, it could get you a check just like this. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how you can get the highest possible payout without causing drama, going to court, or even dealing with an adjuster. The truth is, insurance companies make the claims process as difficult as possible, so you get frustrated and make the first deal they offer. But what if you could get a generous settlement without dealing with insurance? You could be...
You satisfied with your tattoo?
Yes, I love it.
Look like your grandma?
My nigga be getting down.
I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. I can't take it no more. Well, get your ass back in here. You do this every time we have an argument. Ain't gonna come nowhere. I'll do it.
I do it.
I swear to God, I'll do it.
I get chicken shit on. I get chicken shit on you. Trust me. Why does she got this?
You are going to make it. You don't spend money on fake knife. We don't even have knives. Why are you trying to stress me out?
Your car accident lasted 30 seconds. The financial and physical aftermath, that could last for years. Too many people accept it.
I just took some dollars. Got some bitch with dollars. She gon' fuck your squad with us. I'ma fuck her. I just took some dollars. Got some bitch with dollars. She gon' fuck your squad with us. I'ma fuck her. I just took some dollars with us. Got some bitch with dollars. She gon' fuck your squad with us. I'ma fuck her. I just took some dollars with us. Got some bitch with dollars. She gon' fuck your squad with us. I'ma fuck her. I just took some dollars with us. Got some bitch with dollars. She gon' fuck your squad with us.
Okay, like, let's get it like, let's get it like, let's get it like.
What am I watching? All right, let's see. Wait, hold on. Did he just throw the ball behind his back, catch it, and
Listen up. If you've been involved in a crash,
Man, king of the jungle. I'm going for mine, man. I'm trying to stand up for myself. No, yeah. Dang, strong.
Okay, you got it. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, can we just get along and just be friends, bro?
Nice. Come on. Nice.
If you were in a car accident, get ready for your mind to be blown.
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
Red hands on his tummy, buddy.
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me.
After my car accident, the insurance settlement barely covered my medical bills. The recovery process was long and expensive. I didn't know what to do. Then, I contacted Legal Assistance for You. With Legal Assistance for You's help, I hired a great lawyer and finally recovered physically and financially from the accident. If you've been in an accident, click here to sign up and see the value.
Did you know that if you add 2 cups of milk to 4 bananas, blend them, add...
Lately, eat you a hog, cough drop, or whatever you want to call it. Then tell that man to drop his drop, because that's when your throat is going to turn into a washing machine.
Maybe it's a cold
eat you a
fridge.
hog, cough drop, or whatever you want to call it. Then tell that man to drop his drop, because that's when your throat is going to turn into a washing machine.
I'm going to show you how I got this $100,000 check for my car accident and how you can too. 30 seconds or less by answering only 4 easy questions. And you'll never have to plead your case to a greedy law firm who really doesn't care about you. So if you've been injured in a recent car accident and want a huge check like this, listen up. Okay, and so click the link below, you'll end up on this exact site. It's called the Case Connect Compensation Calculator. You just answer 4 simple questions about your auto accident, and it'll instantly compare your accident to millions of other accidents and tell you if you qualify for a big check. Then, if you want,
A driver at I-4 capturing what appears to be a group of bikers hopping wheelies and driving erratically on the
car fast.
After 5 years of marriage, my wife has decided to become a nun. It has become official. She is officially a nun. This, my friends, is what a modern-day nun looks like.
Michael, what are you talking about? A nun?
Yes. None today, none tonight, none tomorrow, none last week, none this week.
Communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pussy ball negative. Pussy ball negative. Pussy ball negative.
And if I'm done with you, don't ask me where I want your money. Because I might say get me. And then go to the store, get the baby. Let you go to baby. And if I'm done with you, don't ask me where I want your money. Because I might say get me. And then go to the store, get the baby.
So we have another glueless wig, and this one, you can just throw it on and go. I don't know about y'all, but I like the jumbo twist in the back. The parts in the front is definitely giving scalp. It's real cute.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Watch down right. Jackson running the football. And in this portion of the field, where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they're running out of Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop.
Please say that again.
Yeah, so I was saying, even though your accent was minor, you thought you would get anything for it. We actually got you a full 5 conversation. Your accent is actually
offense pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them.
Everybody slip over when Dallas happened. They got shot 6 times. Got shot 6 times. Stay. Over there, her granny has the feds fucked up everything. Got bullet holes all in her grandmother's shoes.
Back-to-back plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And now a comment site, at least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs.
Now play.
We'll try and pick up another 1st down.
I'll say this, when I initially left, they did say they were going to hire 2 people. So that was always the plan. So I'm going to be honest, I don't know what's communicated to anybody. I know Jess was out on maternity leave. And I know that's tough too, coming back. I know she's expressed, having a baby, postpartum, all of those things take a toll. And Lauren works really hard. And Jess does too, like she's on the road. And I think part of why they hired her is because of that. Like she does comedy shows, she goes on the road. That adds a lot to the show. Has a strong following. But I think a lot of times it is social media that tends to get people riled up as outside forces. It's not what's in the room, and that's what.
Gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to it and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The City a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's going to be $50,000.
$50,000, and you're sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Based on all of the information, you qualify for $50,000 in compensation. Your check should arrive in around 77 business days.
Well, that was a call confirming that I'm about to get a $50,000 check delivered in the mail. I didn't win the lottery or inherit anything. I actually got this $50,000 offer by using a really simple tool that everyone is talking about right now. See, I got rear-ended.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will be marked down short at first as they get to him at the 29. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Jackson now rolling to his right. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it
Wide
over.
open.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how
Why doesn't everyone
they got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little...
What's up with you and Candy? Why y'all
I knew you was gonna
shooting
mention
at each
it.
other?
Okay, so I have been pondering in my head.
And who started?
Okay, so I'm not gonna really get into it because I don't want to muster up the situation.
Okay.
So, we really basically wouldn't be here if I wasn't lying. And that's my thing. Like,
Your car accident could be worth way more than you think.
Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be taken.
This morning, a massive earthquake causing chaos across Southeast Asia, measuring a powerful 7.7 and a 6.4 aftershock, striking Myanmar and triggering a state of emergency. Its impact felt in cities across the region, as far away as Bangkok, Thailand. The city, declared a disaster zone by Thai officials, is home to 17 million people, many living in high-rise apartment buildings.
17 million.
The skyscraper shook, buckled, and was reduced to a pile of rubble. As people looked on in disbelief, the quake forceful enough to turn this rooftop swimming pool into a waterfall. Frightened office workers captured on camera were scrambling from their desks as the tremor. This morning, a massive earthquake causing chaos across Southeast Asia, measuring a powerful 7.7 and a 6.4 aftershock, striking Myanmar and triggering.
Chef G is headed to prison after pleading guilty to attempted murder and conspiracy. The Brooklyn rapper just pleaded guilty in a massive gang RICO case, will serve 5 years, though prosecutors wanted 20. Authorities say Chef is one of 32 alleged members of the 8 Trey Crips and its affiliate, the Non-Wiz gang, who were indicted last year. The group was charged in 12 shootings with over a dozen victims, including 3 innocent bystanders. Prosecutors also linked them to the 2020 murder of Theodore Sr. Authorities say Chef uses rap money to fund gang violence, even rewarding members with cash and jewelry. The Brooklyn DA said notoriety could not shield this defendant from justice. Chef is the 17th person to plead guilty in this case. His official sentencing is set for August 13th. Let us know what you think about this down below in the comments. Chef G is headed to prison after pleading guilty to attempted murder and conspiracy. The Brooklyn rapper just pleaded guilty in a...
If you know, I'm not the one to play with. Looking for my ops is getting complicated. He gon' get his karma everywhere I go, I stay with it. Gripping on my nine, gripping on my nine. Trying to calm me down, they say I'm always tripping. Chunking up the set to let her know I'm crippin'. Talking all that shit, but your hood deserted. If you know I'm not the one to play with. Looking for my options, getting complicated. He gon' get his call.
These real niggas don't give me no time.
This the west side. We on MLK Carry right now. Right behind City.
Yeah, but he just got home.
You feel me? A nigga thought he was cool, come to shit, chill out. Don't say he ain't leave this motherfucker.
This block real thing. You know.
He's up on every motherfucking scoreboard. And yeah, we got a strip. Hey, cool. That's what the money be making. Come off that motherfucker. Hey, what can I say? Hey, Poof, he gone. Hey, what he say? Poof. It's a real motherfucking trophy. You niggas know who this shit is. Come on, Poof. We still all accounted for it too. We might have a couple casualties, but it wasn't shut down. We still all accounted for it.
They ain't never gonna get changed. Like, you keep something from this change.
But we ain't this know this and no, but hey, niggas know who did that. This game back. I need that. Did my shit. And this is the outcome. No, my brother, you probably killed your bitch ass brother. What do you say? Don't play with the set.
We in the real churches though, we ain't in no promise, no death.
We in fuck this dead ass nigga. Fuck this dead ass nigga. This is the very this is West.
I live in California, in the Bay Area. If you make an offer for me to come to New York from California, and your offer is only $1,500, $2,000, I'm not coming. It cost me that just to get there.
Even
and when you make
5,000.
offers, just kind of consider if you was in the other person's shoes and what it would take for you to do. And just for consideration on anyone asking to book. I usually travel with a team and a band. Just moving in any space, there's 5 people minimum just for me to like do what I do as LaRussell. And then if we're doing a show, I may be bringing a pianist and a violin and a flute and a DJ. It could be upwards from 5 to 10 people, you know, and I put on a hell of a show. And with that, you know, sometimes people make an offer that's for a show and it's like, I go beyond the show. I'm actually talking to the people before and after. I'm in the crowd. I'm mingling with people at your event. People will leave your event feeling like it was a great event, even if it wasn't, just because LaRussell was there and I make that shit feel like a great event. You feel me? So I just ask when you put the offers in, be considerate of all that. And not just for me, just, you know, because we allow regular people to book us. Just if you try to book another artist, be considerate of that. There's so much that goes into it, but flying from California to the East Coast for $1,000, that just don't make no sense. I would say before you even make an offer, look at plane tickets. Look and see what it costs for someone to fly from here to here. That'll give you a good grasp. Then you know, okay, 5 tickets. Then think about lodging. Okay, he gonna have to lodge while he here. How long he gonna have to stay? They gonna probably want to eat while they here. And then make an adequate offer so you don't have to like feel bad if it's not accepted or just wait until, you know, a budget aligns. But think about those things when you go booking an artist.
That was great.
Yeah. I live in California, in the Bay Area. If you make a...
Rising stars, welcome to the game. It's your big chance to make yourself a name. Who will be the rookie of the year? It's All-Star Week in the whole Bay here. 2025 is the year. Reporting live from the SF Pier. Game on, the winner of this game. Get the ball with LeBron today. 1, 2, 3, go. Only one team could go. Winner takes all, the highest go. Hey, they hired me just to let you know what we doing. 54 show, that's right, what we doing. Go in and play for the night, what we doing. With my doors running up a check, what we doing. I've been putting on for a
better not fucking kill each other.
Taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big
Hey!
to defense. Instead,
stop it!
Himself, I'm a quarterback.
Right now!
To throw it. He bailed out the defense.
Oh my God. What's going on? Just fucking fake.
Just leave it out of the goddamn gas station. Still up there. And I just motherfucking noticed something. In the motherfucking gas.
Grace, where are you from?
Experience. We gotta stop going and spending our money on these folks so bad, bro. Everybody's so good about TikTok. Let's make our own TikTok. We don't want to have this motherfucker popping. It's only popping because of the music on here and the content that we create and the dancing that we do. Let's make our own app. Let's make our own brand. Let's make our own shit. It's 2025. We still don't got nothing. We don't got nothing. Y'all so quick to run to the other people, bro. Where's our shit at? Y'all so quick to suck up to these people for what? Like y'all don't got the money to do it. We got the money to do this shit. I try to come out with a video game, niggas laugh. What y'all laughing at? We need to own shit. We need to have a video game that we own. So quick to run the PlayStation, Nintendo. So quick to run the Xbox. Let's make our own shit. So quick, everybody crying on TikTok. Oh my God, TikTok. All these black millionaires and billionaires, y'all can't go make another app.
Already at the line, this Philly offense.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Damn.
I feel like they've reached a do or die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Y'all can't see what they're doing on here and just go make another app for us. Like, why we don't own nothing? Why we don't got nothing?
They need to save as much time so they can get.
Why y'all depend on other people so bad? Why y'all so quick to go running and suck up to these people? For what?
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need
we the ones that make this shit pop.
to take some chances down
Some
the
background
field,
for you. Conway was initially given a $2 million bond. His defense team argued he could not afford that, and he needed to be in a position where he could continue to provide for his immediate and extended family. And despite the prosecution arguing that Conway could pay a $2 million bond if he wanted to because he lives in a mansion in Frisco and flies in private jets, Conway now returns to jail with a $750,000 bond instead. So it went from $2 million to $750,000. Conway arrested last week, nearly 5 years after the murder of another Dallas rapper, Melvin Noble, known by his rap name MO3. Conway is accused of hiring a hitman who carried out Noble's murder. He faces a
drive with a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first two throws. Hasn't hardly enough. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Okay, y'all, so I got this guy here. I be seeing him on Covington Highway. I see him everywhere. And I think that he's a model. I think that you are a top model, and I want to figure out how to help him. I got the golden hand, and I know anybody I touch is going to get some back. So let me ask you, what is it that you want to do? Because people think you're a beauty.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to my personal thinking space. Hey, check this out, man. I got a little conversation in my head with you. About a word you may not know. It's called a kerfuffle, okay? Kerfuffle, which means a mishap. Let me tell you what happened. Due to the diversity of the portfolio of my entertainment opportunities, okay, I kind of had a little mishap in some of my scheduling. I'm going to tell you about it. We're going to talk about April the 11th. April the 11th, I'm going to be in the Miami Improv in Miami, Florida. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to be as T.I. Two shows. We're going to go to every tour. As T.I. I will be in Houston at Tacos and Tequila. January 1. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. This way it get tricky. Because I'm going to go back to Miami to Paris at the Miami Improv and do another show on Sunday. Okay. So buy all the tickets, all the shows getting done. Don't think because you see I'm in Miami, I ain't gonna be in tacos and tequila. I'm coming, and I'm coming back to Miami, picking up that bag. You understand? Buy all the tickets now, and get out my personal thinking space.
I ain't never met his fat ass in my life.
Lord have mercy.
Never. I never met him in my life, and I never will because he's always in the basement. Always in the basement. Child.
Why people come for us?
I don't know. Shannon, you know, I guess because we're very confident people. People love to see you win until
you win.
You win. You know what I mean? They love that. They want you to be cocky. No, they want you to win, but they don't want you to be cocky. They don't want you to celebrate yourself. They put a ceiling. People will put a ceiling on you. Ain't no ceiling over here. I'm going straight.
Right.
I don't care how long it takes me to get there. I'm not gonna take no games.
Right.
I'm not gonna cut no corners.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless it's all legitimate.
Right.
But people put a ceiling on you, and I think that's the problem. People don't want to see you win until you surpass what winning to them.
Right. Right.
You know, and then now it's a problem. Oh, she need to calm down, or oh, he need to calm down. Like, no, don't get above yourself. Well, why?
Right.
Why are you trying to keep me humble?
Right.
What is that? No.
Why? You're right, because the thing is, when I was at Fox and my terminator and I ended up let go.
Mm-hmm.
People like, man, they did you wrong, yada yada yada. Then I start winning.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN picked me up. I'm on a bigger platform. My podcast. I started another podcast and it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so now everybody got a problem.
Yep.
I'm the same Shannon. I was the same Shannon that y'all loved when I supported Colin Kaepernick. I was the same Shannon that when things transpired that I spoke positive about my people.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing changed. I'm just winning a little more. And now it's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't get that about us.
Because they put a ceiling on you. You weren't supposed to do all of that. You weren't supposed to. You were supposed to just fall by the wayside and do what they had in their mind. But you surpassed a lot of people's expectations.
When you see negative comments about Jess, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
But then it's like I am reformed. I have come so much further than that, and my growth in that is just like, you can't.
Well, you say you want to go for a whole sleeve in one shot. Now the Breakfast Club checks it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So a lot of y'all been asking me how do I mount my invisible stick to my bike? So I'm going to show you guys. So I got this bracket piece right here. I got this with a set off of Amazon. The motorcycle camera mounting kit, and this is where I got this from.
So he ended up telling me, like, when we went to Club Live, he was like,
Hey, I hope this is mute my.
to P. Diddy's house. I'm like,
Oh dang.
I'm like, that's crazy.
That was the whole point of it, but let's check it out.
And I'm like, his house for what? Like, to go sing? He's like, no, he's throwing this wild party. Da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. So we went from Club Live. It ended at the clubs ended at 3 or 4 and not 2 like how out here is. So we waited around the
You know you're from the Southeast if you had to take one of these buses to get out your neighborhood. The 73, the 50, the 88, the 143, and the 40. If you remember when Gulfgate Mall was actually a mall, if you had at least 2 cholos in your homeroom class, you know you from the Southeast if you was hyped when they built that Macy's and Burlington Coat Factory in Alameda Mall. If you know where Old Galveston Road is. If you would spend your income tax and or refund check.
Being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. The state's witness will testify to the individuals responsible for the payment.
Back to throw again.
That state's witness will also testify that Marquis Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. The state's witness will also testify to the individual who received this payment The state's witness will testify that Kewan White was, in fact, the individual who received this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit number 1, the probable cause, which is before this court.
Throwing is Hurts.
The state's witness will also testify
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's
that Kewan White, or who shot and killed Melvin Noble. This witness would also testify to Kewan White being the individual who shot and killed Mr. Noble on November 11th of 2020. Again, this conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder. The state has also had an opportunity to review bank records of the defendant, Marquise Conway. These records would show that the defendant drew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal. These records would correspond to the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to. To Marquise Conway, the defendant, being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. The state's witness will testify to the individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. The state's witness will also testify to the individual who received this payment. The state's witness will testify that Kewan White was, in fact, the individual who received this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit number 1, the probable cause, which is before this court.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game. It seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift
that Kewan White, or to who shot and killed Melvin Noble. This witness would also testify to Kewan White being the individual.
I want to get Mounds to get ready for the Jimmy Fallon.
Touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he saw for the ball throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Some people that'll pull up over here, they won't even get out their car, they be scared and shit. This is the most dangerous neighborhood in America. They know what it is. You rap?
No,
can't say too much, but it's some money good, man.
Your favorite color?
Shit, gold and red.
Gold and red.
And throw that green up in that boy.
It keep me out of trouble. Like, ride the horse to keep me out of trouble. It keep me doing things I ain't got no business doing.
Because I think this is the game within the game. They see the score, they see what they can accomplish, and they play for it.
Now a handoff for Dallas. Rushing game, at least for the moment, has held Jared and century mark for the game. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Carnage continues, hits another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team efforts, I think this is the type of game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been kind of watch.
Yeah, sometimes the NFL, you end up with matchups that preaching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see it. One squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, I've been disappointed watching.
Shout out to the aunties, man. You know what I mean? Nice vibe, beautiful women, nice personalities. Y'all know how it go, man. When you party with the kid. Hey, man, that part one of the 21st, man. That was just a start to let them get a little feel of it. Part 2 on the way. Hey, man, if you want to be in this video, drop a comment, DM my managers. You know what I mean? Tag me in your photos. You get a response back. However you go. But listen, we gonna run that 20 version. We back. And this time I got a very special guest. Y'all know me. Go there. Where we going? Up through there. These niggas, hey, look, these niggas be so mad, y'all. They be sending a meme with TV like, I don't like that nigga. I be like, ah! Hey, man, part 2, man. 20 auntie version of Ruby, man. P. Brown and the girls, let's get it. Shout out to the aunties, man. You know what I mean? Nice vibe, beautiful women.
Man,
nice
I swear I hope this.
Y'all know how it go, man. When you party with the kids. Hey, man, that part 1 of the 21st, man. That was just a start to let them get a little feel of it. Part 2 on the way. Hey, man, if you want to be in this video, drop a comment, DM my managers. You know what I mean? Tag me in your photos.
They still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh man, I don't gotta use a sample. We got the real thing here today. So Mom, can you come up here and help me with this? Yay. Everybody say, hey mama. Hey mom, how you doing? That's good. I apologize in advance. I'm a curse a lot, but I've been doing music a long time. Shoot, I guess it's on you then.
They do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us when he scored special teams, 93% of the time they win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Hey yo, my mom had once tried out for American Idol. I was 8 years old, back home, feeling entitled. Went to school the next day, eyes glimmering with hope. Plotting on the J's I get when she finally blows. Watching MTV, oh man, I don't gotta use the sample. We got the real thing here today. So mom, can you come up here and help me with this?
Three there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
First down marker at the 31.
How was the Grammys?
How was it to meet the Grammy? That fit was cold. Yeah, it was fire.
Rolling to his right.
How was the tour? I mean, yeah, sorry. Just coming up. My bad. Yes, sir.
And apparently there's a cobra in someone's house. So what do? We rescue it. Because would you rather them kill it or what? If someone get bit? It's not what we do.
Information, where's this thing? No? So you can see
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Where's the police?
And my goodness, another. They try and it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? It's down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget.
Did I see that?
The Baltimore offense going. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here, and that is out of understandably so. Not only did they get the win, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is, what those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can do with this offense. They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything cooking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snake rescue.
Yes, sir.